Hey, how y'all doing, man? Hope you guys are doing good. We're going to be hopping in for a reading today. If you don't want to see the astrology portion, it's going to be time-stamped in the comments section below. You can go straight to the tarot portion. But that said, I'm going to have the charts and transits right next to me. Normally, I review it before I do the reading and I come up with things to talk about, but my guides are telling me to just talk. So, we're going to look at whatever is going on. We did just enter Mercury retrograde. It is in Virgo. Let's see, so naturally we're going to be talking about Mercury. So we have Mercury conjunct Mars, trining Jupiter, trining Uranus, and opposing Neptune, and then we have Venus squaring Jupiter. We have had the Venus squaring Jupiter going on for what seems like the past few readings that we've been doing this. And again, I just feel like there's a lot of pressure, right? We always talk about the slowdown period of Mercury. If you show respect to Mercury and any other planets, you're going to experience a lot of the beneficial effects of these retrogrades opposed to the negative effects of these retrogrades. And what I mean by showing respect to the planets is just not bad-mouthing them the same way you wouldn't talk behind somebody's back if you loved this person. It's that kind of energy, right? So the way I'm kind of seeing this, we have these really beautiful energies with the trines. So there's a lot of pressure between our relationships and the abundance that we feel we're moving into. It's almost like there's these blockages being cleared away through Mercury, right? Mercury will be in retrograde until the 15th, and then we have the shadow period. And then Venus will be out of retrograde shortly. I think after, I want to say after that, I think it's around the same time. I don't know the exact date, but we currently have 7 planets in retrograde, so it's a lot of tumultuous energy. And I feel like the fact that we have so many beneficial energies with the moon trining Venus, Mercury trining Jupiter, and Mercury trining Uranus, there's this really big opportunity for you to have some deeply, I guess just having some deep revelations. I feel like there is a lot being brought to the surface right now. I mean, we do have the sun squaring the moon and the sun opposing Saturn, as well as squaring Uranus. So it's really interesting because it's like we have Mercury trining Uranus and then we have the sun squaring Uranus. And so it's almost kind of like this, I feel like there's a lot that's trying to be hidden in your external reality. There's a lot that may have been hidden. But with this Mercury retrograde, I think a lot of that's going to start coming to light. I know a lot of people tend to see Mercury retrograde as a difficult period. Yes, there's communication issues, technological issues, and all those kinds of things. But that's because that really gives you the opportunity to slow down, think before you speak, and think before you act, right? We also have, what is it? Yeah, Mercury conjunct Mars, so that's exactly like slowing down, thinking before you speak, thinking before you act, right? Mars being the planet of action, Mercury being the planet of communication, higher knowledge, and consciousness, right? But what I'm seeing here, it's like Saturn, with it being in opposition to the sun, whatever has been kind of kept hidden in your personal internal world or external world, all of that's going to be coming to light. Okay, so with this Mercury trining Jupiter and trining Uranus, that's where I feel like you're starting to see this convergence of the hidden and the shadow elements of your experience starting to come to the surface because of this Saturn opposing Sun energy. I personally really love working with Saturn, Saturn being the planet of karma and organized chaos and justice, often seen as the counterpart to Jupiter. Given the fact that Saturn is currently in retrograde, I believe it's in Pisces. Let me take a look. It is in Pisces, right? So this is that, it's really interesting because it's like thinking about the zodiac wheel. Pisces is considered to be the last sign on that wheel. And with it being in retrograde, it's really getting into, it's like that final review. We've talked about this before, that final review, and really getting the opportunity to do things differently. So what I'm feeling like here, everything that we just talked about, North Node also trining the sun, it's really, really, it's like the universe is giving you this opportunity to, okay, how about this? I feel like you're getting the ingredients to a new recipe. It's a recipe that you've been wanting to make for a while, and you're just now getting all of the pieces. I don't know if you guys play Oblivion at all. In the game, there is an alchemical component where you can craft potions using different ingredients, and each ingredient has 4 properties, and they all mix together. But when you start out, you don't have each property. You start out with just one property on the plant. You can eat the item, and you can essentially gain another property. And as you're leveling up your alchemy skill, you unlock all of the aspects and effects of the minerals and plants and different items that you use to craft the potions. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like you're unlocking new effects. You're getting the ingredients to the recipe that you've been wanting to make, and the universe is really giving you that opportunity to apply that. So you're going to start seeing everything come to light. You're going to get all the little bits and pieces of information you need, and from there you're going to be able to make an informed decision moving forward when you do get the next test or the next opportunity to do so. I'm going to go and leave it there. We're going to hop straight into the tarot portion. If you want to book a personal reading, subscribe to my Patreon or listen to my music, all of that is in the description. I will never contact you in any way, shape, or form to book a personal reading. Only way to book a reading with me is to DM me on Instagram or send me an email. It will take about 1 to 2 weeks to get that out to you, so do keep that in mind. We're going to be using different decks today. We're using the Book of Thoth Tarot. I don't know if you have ever seen it, but this is actually my first ever deck, and I'm being called to use it today. It was created by Aleister Crowley, I believe, using the actual Egyptian mythology, the Book of Thoth, and all of that is applied into this. And there are different cards in here that aren't in your traditional tarot, only a few more. And we're just going to hop in. We're going to see what comes out, man. Hope you guys are good. We already have a few that just came out. You can tell it's one of my oldest decks because it's like kind of curved from all the shuffling. So bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords reverse. We have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups reverse. No, it's Princess of Cups reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles. What is this? The Three of Wands reverse, and the Strength. I think this is Strength. It says Lust on it, but I'm pretty sure this is a Strength card. So, I feel like, I don't know who this Princess of Cups reversed is and the Knight of Swords reversed. This feels like 2 separate people that have been keeping something stuck. I feel like something's been stuck. Right? Two of Swords. Something is stuck. I don't necessarily know, but we're going to clarify this. Whoever this Princess of Cups reversed is, this is, I don't know, man. I feel like this is something that came to an end. I feel like somebody here is deciding not to move forward in a particular direction. I feel like somebody like, right, Two of Swords, Three of Wands reverse, and a Three of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's deciding to not move forward in a particular direction with a particular person, and I don't think somebody's not happy about that. And I think it's because somebody's now realizing that this type of, whatever this person was involved in, they're now realizing it was a very lust-based connection and not a love-based connection. I feel like this is somebody who's now recognizing the difference between love and lust, whereas they may not have known this before. I feel like this is something that was tied up in some sort of business venture. Some sort of finances were involved here, and I feel like finances are essentially getting in the way of this person either making a decision to move away from this or from them just fully disconnecting in general. Something here, some kind of contractual agreement is keeping this person tied to either somebody that they don't want to be with, or this person is using money and finances to manipulate this person to get them to perform in a lustful fashion, if you will. So let's clarify this. I want to go ahead and clarify who's this Princess of Cups. Reverse. And we got like a really big stack. I don't know if I'm going to take that. It's kind of like a really big stack, so let's just put those back. Yeah, it's like a lot of cards. Let's just go ahead and see if we can get a few. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. So this is somebody that I feel like probably put this person in a lot of third-party situations. If it's not you that's been put in one, this person has now been put in one. Yeah. We have the Nine of Wands reverse. We have the Lovers. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Six of Swords. Somebody here is no longer investing in this relationship. I don't necessarily feel like this is you. I feel like this is somebody that your person may be dealing with. I don't think they're even really, the best way I can explain it, it's like a very manic energy. I feel like now somebody is seeing that, how do I even put this? To me, this feels like somebody that's trying to sabotage whatever it is your person wants to move towards. And I feel like that's you. I feel like your person is trying to move towards you, or they're trying to figure out a way. This person found out about that, and now they're just pitching a fit and just going all off the walls with it. I don't feel like this is something that's even being brought to you at all. I feel like you're completely removed from this. Right, but with the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Swords reverse, I feel like this person is trying to expose this. Either that, or this person is just mouthing off. Like this could be somebody that's like just nobody wants to be around right now, because whenever they get around this person, they just are very aggressive and argumentative. And this is the kind of energy where it's like, I feel like somebody is no longer tolerating this person. And I feel like this may be somebody that your person is connected to. And I feel like if this person is staying away from you, I feel like this is why. I feel like this is because there's a lot that's going on that you don't know about. And you're being protected from all of it. Whether that's from the universe or from this person or both, you are most likely being protected from all of this, right? Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. I feel like this is somebody who really wants to try to move things forward with you, but they may not be doing this yet. I feel like this is somebody who, again, is moving away from this. And it may not even be a romantic connection. This could be, again, Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is business related. This could be work related. If it's not that, this is somebody who is either in a living situation where money is tied up with this person, or they're just in some sort of contractual agreement. Again, I feel like this is something that started as business and maybe romance got mixed into it. This could be like, this could also just be like a couple, right? We have the Princess of Swords. I feel like this is a couple. I feel like this is a couple that maybe your person is involved with. Maybe not like in that way, but these two people may have been trying to cause issues in your relationship. And I feel like now your person is seeing that and they're setting those boundaries. And they're kind of cutting these people off. If they can't cut them off, they're going in their own direction, or they may just be keeping to themselves. Let's go ahead and clarify. What's the Lovers, Queen of Swords, and the Six of Wands, or Six of Swords, please? So Nine of Cups reverse. This is something that could have been very toxic at one point. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords. What is this? I don't even know what this is. This is adjustment. It's very similar to justice, I'm pretty sure. This is the Ten of Cups reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's being cut off completely. Something is just no longer moving forward. I don't feel like this is you. This could be you making the decision to no longer move forward with this person. Maybe you're now the one that's kind of ghosting this person, or maybe you're now setting firmer boundaries here. This could be you deciding to not want to be involved in whatever drama this is. Maybe you like something came to light and you're like, okay, I now see what's happening here. I'm no longer choosing to invest in this. I'm going to go ahead and go in my own direction. If that's not the case, this is your person moving away from that. Something that I feel like was going to start out very fruitful is not at all like that. There could be like a Libra involved. There could be an Aries involved. Doesn't have to be sign related, but I mean these decks do give you actual, signs. Kind of why I like it, because they give you the signs, right? They give you the astrological signs in the Hebrew symbol. It's very insightful. Could be a Gemini involved here. A lot of air sign energy. You know, it's interesting too because this card has the symbol for Mercury on it at the top. So, and I feel like Mercury retrograde is really shedding a lot of light on something. I feel like there's just something coming to light. The Queen of Swords it's talking to me of something coming to light, some kind of balance, some kind of justice with adjustment here. I feel like your person is trying to bring justice to your relationship by putting an end to people that they may be dealing with. If that's not the case, this is essentially you now realizing why certain things happened the way they have. I feel like you're really just being protected here, dude. I'd like to continue to clarify this, please. Is this Queen of Swords? Alright, we have the Moon, Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Prince of Swords. A lot of sword energy. I don't think you knew about this, man. Right? We have the Moon, Ten of Pentacles, and the Prince of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, as well as the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and the Tower. I think something's about to come out. This is very similar to what we saw in the short video. I don't think you had any idea this was going on. I feel like this person may have been in a commitment already. I don't know if it was something that was like a full-on, maybe it was like an off and on situationship kind of thing. Maybe there was like an open relationship or something. But what I feel like happened here is somebody got you involved in something that you didn't want to be involved in, or you did not consent to being involved in, right? With the Moon, Ten of Pentacles, and the Prince of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who is essentially using money to manipulate somebody. I feel like, no. Well, yeah, but I also feel like this is somebody who is only in a relationship to get something out of somebody. And I feel like your person's now seeing that, and that's the Tower here. There it is. So this is the Tower here. The Hermit, no, sorry, the Hermit's at the bottom of the deck, but using it anyways. So this is the Tower, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Right? I just feel like your person is seeing the truth about a situation, and I feel like this is somebody that was trying to use your person for money. Either that, or they got into a situation thinking it was going to be fruitful financially, but I feel like this is somebody who kind of lied about how much money they were making, or this could also be somebody losing their home or losing a living situation. Something's going on with money here. Something funny money. I don't know what's going on with the money, but something here is coming to light, and I feel like you're going to start to see why this person has either held back from you, or why they've been removed from your life, or whatever it is that's happened here, right? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Four of Swords, and the Hermit. So, I feel like this person wants to explain themselves. Like, I feel like they want a truce here. Like the Four of Swords in this deck is truce energy. This doesn't know. There's also the card of Jupiter as well, right? It could also be a Virgo involved with the Hermit. But with the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and the Four of Swords, I really just feel like somebody wants to try to come forward towards you after this Tower moment. This may also be the Tower moment. It's like I feel like it's all connected. I feel like something is coming to an end. A lot of truths are being revealed about people that your person is being connected to. I feel like these are people who may have been very jealous of this relationship, or even just like, even if they didn't really know what was going on, maybe your person was trying to keep this hidden for your protection and for their protection. And I feel like because of that, people started digging around, started asking questions, and maybe somebody found something that caused a Tower moment, and that led to the end of some sort of long-standing relationship. I don't feel like it's romantic. I feel like, yes, there's like multiple things I'm seeing. A long-standing commitment has come to an end, but more than anything, I feel like a living situation has come to an end. I feel like somebody has either been kicked out, or they're having to move. Maybe they're just moving, or something with a home. Somebody's in a not so great living situation, and I feel like they may be stuck. And maybe that's also why this person has not been revealing everything to you. Maybe because they're just not where they want to be. But it's like they still want to come forward and try to heal this with you. But I would like to clarify this. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to another deck. I brought another deck with me, by the way. I brought the Hieronymus Bosch Tarot. So let's go ahead and clarify that. I want to clarify this whole Hermit, Ace of Cups, and Four of Swords energy. So bottom of the deck we have Page of Books. It says reading, learning, exploration, and a new job. Okay. We have Prince of Vessels. We have Page of Berries. And then we have Prince of Birds, or Page of Birds. So Prince of Vessels says religious or spiritual figure, charity and kindness. Page of Berries, helpful giving, sharing, and a friend. Thoughtfulness, planning, melancholy, and pause. I feel like this is somebody who just needs your support. I feel like this is somebody who they're learning a lot about themselves right now through whatever it is that's going on. They're learning about themselves, they're learning about their own life, and they're kind of now understanding the importance of you in their life. Excuse me. And it is through them going through these tower moments in this state of pause, right? We had the Hermit that came out and the Page of Birds that is both pause and reflection. There's a period of pause and reflection. It's a lot of Page and Prince energy. There's nothing. I don't feel like this is somebody. It's like this feels like somebody who has to start over. I don't know if this is them having, maybe they lost their job or something is going on with money, and now they're trying to figure out a way to become stable again. And once they kind of regain that stability is when I feel like they would try to bring you into their life or try to get back into your life. Let's clarify this. I'd like to, because there's a lot of different people. These are all court cards, so these are like individuals that are involved here. I'd like to clarify what's up with all of these. I mean, keep in mind though, this deck is mostly court cards. There's a few that aren't, but for the most part, this deck is mostly court cards. Excuse me, I dropped a card. Oh, why did I feel like that was going to come out? So, oops. We have the Sin of Lust. Says sex, passion, extravagance, and excess. And then Queen of Birds at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is an older individual your person's talking to. Dull outlook, austerity, piety, and knowledge. Yeah, this is complicated, dude. This is something where there's a lot of people involved. I feel like with the Sin of Lust here and then all of these court cards, I feel like this person may try to come forward towards you but still have a roster of people that they're dealing with. I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like this is somebody who likes to have their options open. This is somebody who likes to explore, play the field, somebody who may be addicted to the newness of starting relationships. Remember, because, you know, that honeymoon phase that you have when you meet somebody new and you go from there, that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody here who is addicted. They may have some sort of sex addiction. They may have some sort of... This also may just be somebody who is just easily swayed by the finer things, even if those things aren't actually real. So this could be somebody or person was dealing with where they may have sold them a dream and said like, hey, like I have this much money, we can do this, we can do that. And then as your person moved towards this person, maybe not towards you, but towards them, those tower moments are coming in and they are now seeing the truth, where I feel like that person is also somebody who had a huge roster of people. So if this isn't your person having a roster of people, if you don't suspect that or have any evidence about that, I wouldn't force it. But I feel like this is what your person is now seeing, that whoever it was that they were involved with had a huge... I don't even think they knew how deep that went, but this person here was involved with a lot of other people. And so your person was brought into a terrible multi-party. This is not just a third-party situation. This is somebody who's really outside and doing the most and trying to cause conflict. And I feel like this is like it's complicated because, again, I feel like there's money and finances and a living situation tied up in this. And so this is somebody who's really trying to free themselves from everything. We have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here, and we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Prince of Cups. and the Eight of Cups at the bottom of that, and the Six of Cups at the bottom of that. I mean, we're going back to the other deck because that's what I'm being drawn to. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who wants to start things over, right? Wheel of Fortune is also the card of Jupiter, right? Blessings and abundance. This is somebody who, I feel like they see blessings and abundance with you where they may not have seen that before. And I feel like that's because they have just been thrown through the ringer. They have been put through the ringer here, where they may have just made a wrong investment, right? And I don't feel like with the Eight of Cups reversed, this is somebody who is not even questioning which direction to move. I feel like this is somebody who knows what they want now because of what they went through, right? The Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, and this is somebody who's regretting keeping you on the outskirts. I feel like this is somebody who may have just really pushed you away and caused a lot of confusion, and this is somebody who's now facing the consequences of that, because they're now going through a massive reality shift with all of these Tower moments. This is crazy. Let me get some final advice here. We're going to go ahead and just, yeah, let's get some final advice for you here. Okay, bottom of the deck, Knight of Berries. Dissatisfaction and a talented person. Yep, I feel like this is who your person was dealing with. We have the Queen of Books. We have the Ace of Vessels, and that's it. Yeah, so Ace of Vessels is essentially the Ace of Cups in this deck. Pouring out blessings, success, and satiety, excuse me, and then intelligence, advice, intuition, and observation. Knight of Berries, which in this deck, berries are a combination of cups and pentacles. I think as a final advice, man, this is, I feel like don't be afraid to consult with somebody that you may feel comfortable consulting with before making the decision to invest in this relationship, before making the decision to start this new beginning. I feel like there's a need to use your intuition here. This is one of those things where, like, this is somebody who shows that they want to change and they do want to grow and they don't want to be this type of person anymore. But you got to understand that, like, if somebody lives a certain way for a long time, just because you want to change doesn't mean it's always that easy, right? If you think about the tree of life and the way energy manifests, it starts in the ethers, into the consciousness, into the mind, and then from there, you know, it grounds into the heart, and then you ground it into your reality. And so this is somebody who's going through that process. They're thinking all of these things. They want to change. They want to be a better person. They don't want to. They're regretting involving you in this in the first place, and they're now seeing just how impactful this has been on not only their blessings but your connection with this person. And so this is somebody here who is really trying to use their intuition about how to bring this back into balance. I feel like this is somebody who's really going to try to fight their way back into your life. I don't think they're going to let you go so easily. It is up to you. Free will is a thing. I'd like to clarify this a little bit more, please. Okay, bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. You're going to have some very honest conversation here. It says, trickery, a capable and downfall of your enemies. So anybody that was trying to get in the way of this, I feel like they're being dealt with, or have already been dealt with. The universe has stepped in. Divine intervention has happened here. Knight of Skates. It says, finding direction, assertiveness, and taming internal fear. So I feel like your person, okay, they're cutting all of this off. And it's causing a lot of problems in their life, because it's like when you are involved with energy vampires or karmic individuals, keep in mind we are all karmic in our own way, and you decide to start setting boundaries with those people, a lot of the times those people will not be happy about that. They will try to hold on to you or your person, right? So, but I'm feeling like this is what's happening in your person right now. And I know I asked for advice for you, but this is what's coming out. This is what I'm seeing, and I feel like that's part of the advice, is to understand that it's like, in order for you to find a clear direction here in this relationship, you're going to have some very open and honest conversations about your own personal fears, what you're afraid of happening again, what you will and will not tolerate moving forward. And that's kind of just what it is. It's understanding that it's like being honest about your dissatisfactions, about what has happened. But I feel like more than anything, this goes both ways. I feel like your person is not happy about how this has turned out. They are, again, in deep regret over this, but still kind of in hermit mode, trying to heal, trying to find themselves here after going through this huge tower moment. Not just one tower moment. This is career, love, friends, family, all of it. And this is a lot of stuff crumbling down. I feel like this is somebody going through a deep spiritual awakening here. You could both be experiencing some sort of dark night of the soul, and through that you were both learning about yourselves and each other and life, right? I'm going to go ahead and pull. We have a little bit more time. I do want to get a little bit more clarity on this, please, before we close it out. Final closing messages here for the collective. Bottom of the deck, Page of Vessels. Promotion, hard work, dedication, loyalty, and career. And then we have King of Skates. It says lack of help, distractions, and self-centeredness. So I would just be very wary of anybody that tries to come towards you. This may be somebody that wants to come towards you to promote some sort of like business idea, or they want to work with you. But under all of that, it's because they actually want to start this again. To be honest with you, this is somebody who may have been very selfish in the past. Somebody who may have placed all of their energy into career, who may have really just, kept others. How do I say this? This is somebody who is really quick to tear others down, to promote themselves and build themselves up. This is what I'm seeing somebody has realized about themselves. Either that or that is happening to this person, and now they're seeing all of this. But what I'm seeing here is I feel like this is somebody who wants to come forward. They probably are going to need your help. They're going to need your guidance. They may see you as somebody who is very intelligent and very wise, and somebody who may be able to actually help them through whatever it is they're going through. But that is up to you. Free will is a thing, right? Use your intuition. Be open and honest. Keep your boundaries up. Remember everything that has happened up until this point, and don't be so quick to just forget that, right? It's okay to forgive, but I feel like it's important to hold people accountable to those things and hold yourself accountable to those things, right? I'm gonna go and leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading resonated with you. If you want to book a personal reading, subscribe to my Patreon or listen to my music. Everything is in the description. I will never contact you for a reading in any way, shape, or form. The only way to book a reading with me is to DM me on Instagram or send me an email. But that said, I love you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next reading. Goodbye.